What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and it is time. A long time waiting. We've waited all these years for a new college football game, NCAA, and here we are back. We finally have one. It is time. This is the first time I'm touching this game, deep diving into it. We are going to figure this out together. The only thing I have done is picked out a team, a coach, a style, which is recruiter, and playbooks. The playbooks I'm sticking, as you can see, with the 4-2-5 scheme, and I'm running an option offense. Michigan, Navy, Army, they all want to be heavy run style teams. Rutgers is going to be that heavy run style team, and yes, I did choose Rutgers. Greg Schiano, you've had a few years here. You did have a bowl year last year, but we are sick and tired of losing here at Rutgers. It has been abysmal for so long. It is time to go back to these winning days. We need to get back to double-digit wins. We are back. Coach Wild Mike is here. We're going to sign this contract in 3 years. The first goal is to win 5 games. It is going to be a lot of headaches and all this learning, all this new stuff in this system. But we will be learning it together. We will be having fun together. College football is back. I don't care if anyone says it. It's Madden just reskinned. It's a lot deeper than Madden. Anybody who's played all the older NCAAs, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, just Dynasty just has a different feeling to it than just doing a franchise mode. You feel more invested into it. You feel just like it's your college program. I didn't want to pick any of the real low programs. I wanted to pick one that hits not real close to home, but close to home. The team in college football that I do like. I do like the Scarlett Knights. Yes, I follow them. I don't follow them deeply, but it is the college of my state. We're going to have fun with it. We're going to bring it back to glory. Enough talking. Let's get into this damn contract signing and get right into meeting the team and figuring out this whole new system. Yes, I've watched videos, but I haven't really looked at them. Is that stupid? Maybe, but it's all in fun. We're going to learn this together. Here it is, the main screen, the setting up board, setting up recruits and prospect scouts, the custom schedules, the top stories, upgrade coach skills. The first thing of the coach skills that I did learn while watching some of the videos online is recruiter is a really good one and architect is a really good one, but I won't be able to touch any of those just yet. Our offensive coordinator is Nick Simmons. He's a master motivator, so that also helps growing the team because that is bigger XP gains and all that. And then defense is also a motivator. Supposedly what you really want is like a recruiter, a tactician, architect, or motivator. One of those two. You can even have developer, but that's for those 70 overall teams. Supposedly, from what I learned. Before we even set up the scouting or anything like that, we have to meet the team. And yes, a lot of them are seniors, so this is pretty much going to be my team of the future, and it is good that I did pick the option scheme and all that. And we have somebody, Shepard, who is a sophomore. I could redshirt him, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to lose him because he can be the quarterback of the future. Yes, we do have Ethan as a quarterback. He's a senior and all that, but he's just not the quarterback that we're looking for. Running backs, we do have another senior, Kyle. I'm really bad at names, and to respect them and all that, I don't want to butcher their names. I will just pronounce them as I go. But Kyle, he is here. He is our starting running back, but we do have some decent freshmen and sophomores like Jayshon Benjamin. We do have Samuel Brown. We do have Gabe Winovich. He's a freshman. We could redshirt him. He might leave, but we do have Ed Garrier. We do have no fullbacks on the roster, so Winovich might fill that role. because he is a power back. Receivers, we do have a lot of seniors, but we do have a good amount of sophomores coming up to fill that role in the future. So this is also why I picked Rutgers, is because there are a lot of seniors on this team, and we will be losing a lot of them. We do have one good freshman tight end on here, Tom Tuck, not Duck, but we do have that. And then offensive line, we do have Holland Pierce, we do have Brian Felter, Gus Zilnixis. Wow. Terrible job saying that name. We do have pretty much this whole offense is seniors, so this is the fun part of it with the scouting and all that. We will be losing all of these, so this whole offense is going to be scouted and brand new. Now to the defensive side. Again, seniors, Aaron Lewis, amazing. He, a great, almost a 90 overall. We have Rodney Taylor, another senior, then a junior. So we do have to start scouting some seniors or some freshmen on the defensive side, because we are losing a lot of seniors, but we do have some freshmen and sophomore to fill it in. The first year, I will probably be targeting a lot of offense, and it seems like middle linebackers as well. We're not really deep in that, but we are 4-2-5, so we have a lot more secondary players than we do linebackers. And also seniors, we do have two of our top corners that will be leaving at the end of this year, and our pairing of safeties, we will only have 3 safeties remaining after this season. So this whole team will be leaving after this season. That is what's going to make this team a fun build, because everyone is pretty much going to be gone. It is going to be a fresh start, and we get to build that together. Now, after we met the team, we are in this screen, the coach abilities, elite recruiter. That will be great to have down the line. I only have 5 points to spend right now, and considering we do have a quarterback of the future, yes, we will only have him for a little bit, but we do have a quarterback for next year. We do have a running back for next year. We do have receivers and a couple tight ends for next year. The first thing I will be doing is offensive line. We are putting those 5 points right in there. We're going to have a little bit more to spend on recruiting O-linemen. All right, now that we are here on this screen, on the recruiting side is a little bit better than what it was in the past, but a little bit, a couple more screens, I would say. No transfer portal, but we are looking at our team right here. Championship contender C. We aren't the best championship contender. We are 69th ranked in college football, but time to work on that. We do have a lot of good fresh seniors this year that will help us win now to help recruiting in the future. Program tradition, C+, we can work on that. Brand exposure, we can work on that again. And also, we're close to New York City technically, so that's great brand exposure. Pro potential, we can work on that. We need to get people drafted, so we need to work on their development and how well we play. Stadium atmosphere, I've never been to Rutgers Stadium, but I've heard that it is a very good experience. I would like to go there one time in the future of my life, but that's for another time. Campus lifestyle, out of people that I've heard that have gone there, people I've known, Rutgers is, every college is a low-key party school, but Rutgers, New Brunswick, that they get down. But academic, we are really good. Conference, we are in the Big Ten, so we have all these schools around us. We are pretty much second best. Coach stability, I know Greg Schiano just fired, but I'm looking to be here for a long time and to win. Coach prestige, yes, it's only a C-, but we can work on that. And the athletic facilities, not bad. Now to the prospect list. Yes, I can go for the people that already want to go here, and we can look through the pipeline. I will go out. I will absolutely I will go out and look at all these players. I will absolutely cut it out of the video because to go through this, there is a lot of players to look at and to go for, and we can break that down for like an hour just looking at the players and their attributes and what they could do and all that. So that I will spare your time. I will meet you back with the players I have selected. I have combed through the 35 targets that I have. Yes, I said I have a quarterback for next year, but there are 3 quarterbacks who, yes, they're 3 stars, but they're right at the top of the list there that, I couldn't let slide, and who knows, they could be quarterbacks of the future. And also, what names this is. Max Cherry, that is absolutely funny, from Old Bridge. We have Trevor Flavors. Imagine the nicknames you can come up with that. Then you got Elijah Wind. Running backs, I mean, they have a lot of running backs to choose from. I just picked 4. I don't really need running backs, but it's hard to pass up when you have 2 4-stars on there that on your list that you could possibly get. You know what? Actually, looking at it, I am going to release one of these guys. Most likely Jake Thompson, because I should absolutely look for a fullback. Don't know why I skipped that position, but let's just go with the top guy, Jake Babbers. He wants to come here. He's from Red Bank. So Jake Babbers. Receivers, you got Moses Vincent, 4-star. It's going to be harder to get him. He's from PA, and Coach Prestige is his deal breaker, so that's going to be hard. Proximity to home for Earl John, another 4-star. Manny Cameron, another 4-star, but we got proximity to home. Then you got Avon Chubb, just a couple receivers I picked out there. It's hard to pass up on a 4-star tight end, but a possibility of getting Jeff signed. Right tackles, I just went down the list. There's not many good ones out there. There's only one 4-star. That's Jamie Agnew. I'm going to try to get him. Offensive guards, same thing. I can only get 1 right guard and 1 left guard. So I might have to work with the transfer portal after this season to bring some more recruits in. Also, I'm looking for power offensive linemen, and there's not many power offensive linemen. Then you got James Gentry, just another one, and Raheem Angel. Now to D-line. Now to D-line. You got Joel Marcadoes. Wow, I mess up on names a lot. You got Zach Nortman. You got Evan You got Evan Herzlick. You got Evan Herzlick. You got Greg Hendricks. We needed him. And then defensive tackles, we got a couple here. We got Tobias Turpin. Then we got Ben Stacy. Outside linebackers, I just looked at these guys. They wanted to come here. I put that in. You got Nick Stevens, a 4-star, which will be great. You got Kane Zanzetterbecker. All right. And then you got Colin Head. What a great name. Then you got Jerome Babin. Then you got Jerron Bordeaux. He wants to come here. We need a middle linebacker. Cornerbacks, I didn't go for it because we had a little bit of depth there. We do need safeties, so we got Ezekiel Lucky. Imagine for a lucky interception there. We got Rob Cook. Imagine he's cooking people. And then you got DeMarco Goodwin. I did get a kicker and then probably a punter. I'll fill in later. And then, these are the athletes that we picked up. So these are all the people not fully scouted. I like how you have this here. There's no in the top 5 transfers, high school pipeline, not in pipeline. We're just going to have any here. I'm going to start, if you would like to watch with me, I am starting with the offensive lineman. First, I'm going to go with Fred Cohn. We're going to scout him. Not bad. All right. Another scout, 80%. He could be good. All right, he has a mental. He's a gem. Absolutely. Let's get him a scholarship. Beautiful. All right, we got one guy down. He's a gem. That is beautiful. We're still only 3rd on the board here. It'll be hard. It's going to be hard to get him, but I hope we can get him. Miles Rahman. He's probably, he's only 2 stars, so he's not going to be that great. He's just going to be a filler in. Not going to offer him a scholarship just yet. Centers, another gem, James Gentry. Offer a scholarship to him. Anybody who's a gem, I will be offering a scholarship immediately because I have a feeling they're going to be good, and also you can move them around. All right, so we got those guys down on the O-line. O-tackle. Let's start looking at some tackles here. Let's look at some of the guys that really want to come here. Starting off with Cal. Cal is a gem, a 3-star gem. Let's offer him a scholarship. I'm going to be giving out like candy because I need these people to come here. He is a bust, so Ryan, I will not be offering you a contract. I'm just hoping that you will come here. I keep messing up on the screen. Let's get back into the screen. I'm just going to leave that in there. We're all figuring this out on our own. This is going to be all going to be a headache at the beginning here. Scouting, James Agnew. I know he's going to be good. He's a bust. Ooh, a bust. All right, James. All right, Mac. Ooh, another bust. So right now the O tackles are busts except for Cal. So we need to lock up Cal, and then I might have to scout around for some new O tackles. Now let's go look at quarterbacks here. Let's go look at Max Cherry. See, I don't have anything put onto quarterbacks, so it's going to take me a lot more to scout the quarterbacks. Max Cherry is one. What has he got here? He's got Magician, Headstrong, Clear Head. He's got 92 throw power. That's beautiful. 96, 97 speed. Oh my. Give him a scholarship immediately. Max Cherry. I'm not going to fully scout Trevor Flavors just yet. I'm just going to get him at 40% here. For next week, same thing with Elijah Wynn. Running backs. Frank. I keep messing this up. It's learning the new buttons. I'm not even on his board. It'll be a waste of time. So let's get Brian. Let's look at Brian here. Schroeder. He's a gem. Okay, not bad. Let's offer him a scholarship right off the bat. I'm not going to look at him. Running fullbacks. Yeah, I mean it's a fullback. Just give him a scholarship. We're going to need him anyway. Receivers. Let's look at Vincent here. Where are we on his board? 4th. Vincent. I'm running out of time here. He is a gem. Okay, I didn't want to do that, but he's a gem. I'm going to offer him a scholarship anyway. Earl John, I know we're 7th on the board there. He does have a deal breaker, proximity to home. None of these guys are really here. Chubb, I'm just going to offer him a scholarship because he's as close to home. Tight ends here. Klein, 4-star. You know what? I'm not. Let's look at some of these. Let's look at some of these D linemen. Why not? I only have so much time left. Let's just scout some of these guys here. I'm just going to put some hours into some of these guys just to make it easier to come back next week and scout them. Maybe we get some points here. I have no more points left, so scouting is done officially for the first. There is nothing else to do. Top stories, the Heisman. I mean, yeah. Let's advance to the next week. I have reached Max Cherry's top 8 and the other guy. I didn't really look at that because I was shocked by that. Risk of transferring. We have the right guard and left tackle. So we got a couple of those guys here. That's I don't know, recruiting update. I can look at. Oh, I can go back. Cool. So Max Cherry, that's amazing. I think he's going to be the quarterback of the future, and awesome. That's just an awesome name, Max Cherry. And then Jake Barbers. But let's take a look at this brand exposure here. This is it doesn't do anything. We just have a bye week, top story, and then we can do some recruiting here. Also, I should have mentioned this in the beginning of the video. With this franchise, or no, excuse me, wrong game. With this dynasty, I will be most likely coaching from the sidelines if it lets me do a coach lock. I just want to coach and let the team play itself, and then I will jump into the game. If it's a close game, we could win or something like that, then I'll jump in. But let's get back on that recruiting train. We have some scouting done on some of these players already. Trevor Flavors, I'll offer him a deal, and then continue scouting him. You know what? Nothing too special. Right now, Max Cherry is the quarterback right now. That's the one I want. Not really looking at some of the... Man, I need to stop doing this. You need to first click on them, then you can see their overview. So, Brian, he's closing with us. What can I do here? Recruiting. I mean, I can't schedule. I can add an action. What can I do here? Oh. Alright. I could DM the player. I can search social media. Yeah, I'll learn how to do that. That's how you can get them closer to working, getting close. Oh, that's cool. Send the house. Nah, I can't do that just yet. I'll give 10 hours to him. Alright. God, I need to stop doing that. How's the overview for him? We're competing with Pitt with him. Let's DM the player. Oh, you can do more? Oh, that's cool. Earl John, I mean, he's probably not going to come to us. He is from Connecticut, and he has UMass and BC up there. So probably not. Klein, I am going to recruit Klein. He is really nothing. That sucks. I'll offer him a scholarship. Why not? Offer him a scholarship and search his social media. Why not? It's gonna be weird to say, but let's stalk the social media. Offensive tackles here. This guy, Cal. Let's just DM the player. Let's just get to know the player a little bit more. I need to stop doing that. All these other guys are toast. Ooh, Frederick Cohn, Michigan took over heavy. Michigan. Let's send the house on that. I don't want to lose him. Send the house and search his social media so we get to know him a little bit more. I do not want to lose this guy. I need a good O-line. Recruiting, I'll send him a scholarship. Why not? I need a good O-line. right now we're beating them out a little bit. Recruiting, let's just send them a DM, talk to them. Just let them know that we're still interested in him. Now let's go look at some D-line here. Zach Nortman, we're still on for Zach Nortman. Send an action. No, nothing. Just recruit him. I mean, offer him a scholarship. Why not? We're going to need him anyway. We might be losing out on Evan, but we'll offer him a scholarship. Why not? Greg, let's look at him. He's a bust. All right. I don't know if I should drop him or not, but we'll leave him there just for now. This guy's pretty much committed to Penn State. I can offer him a scholarship, DM him, and hopefully that helps. Now we got 205 hours left. Let's look at Tobias here. What we got here, he's an average player. We'll still send him a scholarship. Why not? We will need D tackles. We got a couple of them leaving this year. Same thing with Ben Stacy. Send him a scholarship. Now on to outside linebackers. I didn't really look at them, but Penn State has looked at him. Let's offer him as Nick Stevens a scholarship. We scouted him just a little bit. All right, you know what? I'm going to need linebackers anyway, so it just will be smart to offer them scholarships. Why not? And then let's go back down here. We didn't scout any of these guys here, but let's just give them a scholarship, because I'm going to need them anyway, and I don't want to lose out on any of these guys to any other team. And yes, this is going to be the heartache of learning all these new mechanics to this team here, or to this new game. I don't, honestly, to tell you anything, I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm just hoping that we can really build this team out together. You know what? I don't want to scout you, but I will DM you because it'll be worth it. We got 5 hours left. What can we do? Nick Stevens, let's just search your social media. Why not? All right, that's it for time on that. And let's get to the next week here, because it is a bye week. Top stories. We got conference openers between Florida and Georgia Tech. That's going to be a good game. We got subs, red shirts, auto subs. We will set all the rosters and everything in the next episode. Stats and records. Team stats, records. Is this records for the whole conference? Nope. That's the records for everything. Season stats. I'm sure it'll show us where conference standings. That's what I'm looking for. You look at records. Nothing. It'll be next week. All right, one more week, and that's where I leave this episode. Next episode will be the first game played. All right, that is good. We have reached a lot of top 8s for a lot of those players, and those players are still at risk to leave. But I'm sure that's not a risk now. That's a risk at the end of the season. But let's take a look at who we have. Trevor Flavors, we're in the top 8 for him. Jeff, we're in the top 8 for him. Top 8 for Ian Cloud, that's good. Top 8 for Frederick Cohn, so we made it. Made it for top 8 for James Gentry. Joel, we made it. Zach Nortman. So everybody here, we've gotten to the top 8. We have a few number 1s here, 2s and 3s. It's going to be hard to get some of these guys here. Damn, we are 4th on Joel's list. That's going to be hard to get him. We are 3rd on Fred's, so I might have to go all out on him. Same thing with Cloud. I'm gonna have to go out on. He really wants to go to Pitt. I'm gonna have to do something there. Oh, this is the fun part. Trying to get the players in. This is a lot much better. This is so much better than Madden trying to negotiate. I used to be so good on the old NCAA games, just spending the hours competing with the team, especially say on what was it, NCAA 12. Oh, no one could get me. I could get anybody. Well, here's the first game up against FCS East. Oh, I didn't even show you the guys the schedule yet. Let's take a look at the schedule for us. No. Team schedule. Sorry for that. Team schedule. We had a bye. A national televised game here in Piscataway against FCS East. Then we go up against and play Akron. Then we got a bye. Then we go to Virginia Tech at Virginia Tech. Ooh, that's going to be hard. Then we go at Washington, at Nebraska. Then we come back home for Wisconsin versus UCLA. That's a big game. Then that's going to be a tough game. At USC, Minnesota, Maryland, Illinois, and then we end the season at Michigan State. This is a hell of a schedule. But if I had a feeling of how it's gonna go, I say win. It's gonna be a tough loss against Virginia Tech, but I think we can bounce back against Washington. Probably not. I'm saying 2-2. We can beat Nebraska. Wisconsin's going to be a flip, so maybe 3-3. Ooh, UCLA is going to be a tough game. I say 3-5. Minnesota, we beat. Maryland, we beat. So we're going to be 5-5. Going into Illinois, I say we can win. I say we finish the season at 7-5. You can hold me to that right now, but we won't know that until the end of the year. Well, this is where I leave the episode. At week 1, we'll be facing FCS East in the next episode. I will do some recruiting off camera, so as soon as we get back into the next episode, it will be nothing but gameplay on gameplay. I will only show you the recruiting in those episodes if it is drastic or I find a gem player or not. But until then, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I am so excited for this game. If you are, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to build this team with all of you. But until then, enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you. Peace.